Sharon Osbourne has spoken about Russell Brand's behavior towards her good friend Kimberly Stewart, as well as his derogatory comments about drugs in front of the Geldofs. Sharon Osbourne slammed Russell Brand's previous actions and admitted that his comments have stuck with her over the years. In recent days, Mr. Brand has found himself under fire after previous feuds with celebrities were resurfaced. The comedian and actor famously clashed with the likes of Sir Rod Stewart, as well as Sir Bob Geldof and his daughter, Fifi, leaving both families extremely angry over his degrading comments. Now, former X Factor judge Sharon, 70, who has known Russell for going on 20 years, according to her son Jack, has addressed his actions towards Kimberly Stewart and the Geldof family, but said she can't comment on the allegations surrounding him. Sharon Osbourne has slammed Russell Brand's comments towards Kimberly Stewart and the Geldof family. Speaking to Piers Morgan on his talk show, Mrs. O said, "The only thing I can say about Russell Brand is the two things I don't like was when he spoke about one of them is a very good friend of ours, Kimberly Stewart, about what he had done to Kimberly Stewart in front of her father Rod Stewart. And then he did the same with Sir Bob Geldof. You just don't do that to people's families when that father is in the room. He's done it twice now and that's the thing that sticks with me." Sharon was, of course, referring to Russell's infamous clash with Sir Rod which unfolded at the GQ Man of the Year Awards. Brand left Sir Rod furious after he made a rather crude joke. In front of a star-studded audience, he said, "Here's to Rod Stewart who had a go at me earlier this year for too much womanizing. But then again I did have a go on his daughter." Moments later, the legendary musician appeared on stage and addressed Brand's comments, leaving him completely taken aback. The Maggie May singer said, "You went with my daughter, did you? Russell, stand up." Responding to Sir Rod's demand, Russell quipped, "I took her out for one evening," as Rod replied, "Did you behave yourself?" Appearing to backtrack on his crass joke, Russell said, "I never touched that girl," prompting Stewart to remark, "Right you didn't. You mustn't come up here and boast. I speak here as a father." Rod later made it clear he didn't think that much of the TV personality, however, later telling the Evening Standard, "He might be a bit of a player, but he shouldn't boast. I never did. Russell's been a bit timid since I had my say." Meanwhile, Russell also clashed with Sir Bob Geldof at the 2006 NME Awards. A clip which recently aired as part of the Channel 4 Dispatches program saw Russell presenting Sir Bob Geldof with an award. Announcing the winner, Russell said, "Of course, the winner is Live Aid, so please welcome to the stage Sir Bobby Geldof," deliberately mispronouncing Sir Bob's surname. Shortly after Sir Bob left the stage, Russell returned to the center with a microphone and said, "Bob Geldof there, obviously an amazing man to whom we have a lot to be grateful. Really it's no surprise he's such an expert on famine. He has, after all, been dining out on I Don't Like Mondays for 30 years. But Russell's run-ins with the Geldof family certainly didn't stop there. In 2015, Bob's eldest daughter, Fifi, whom he shared with the late Paula Yates, slammed him following vulgar comments he made. Appearing at a drug and alcohol addiction charity fundraiser in 2015, Brand said, "From what I've experienced, a lot of people here tonight are on drugs right now. It was like an avalanche on the back of my toilet." Fifi, 32, who keeps a low profile, reportedly said she was less of a Russell Brand fan than ever, following the comedian's offensive and highly inappropriate speech. She said Brand was an unfunny and an uber-douche extra.